All right, guys, welcome to day 32 of training to qualify for Tokyo 2025. On deck today, we have 10 times 100 meters times 2. We have 90 seconds rest and a full set break in between. Today's workout isn't meant to be like a super speedy workout. We just want to get used to a little bit faster of a pace and just running efficient at it. We've had a very hard training block. We had a hard workout yesterday, and today we're just looking to get in a little bit more work, just get better at running a little bit quicker, just to get your muscles just a little bit more efficient. Beyond the 200-meter workout I did a few days ago now, this training block hasn't been like super impressive or super sexy in terms of like what times I've ran, and if you just like laid out a workout by itself, like it's an okay workout, but overall I am super satisfied. I feel like a lot of athletes, they get just so caught up in what did I run today, what was my last workout, and well, that's my fitness. If my fitness is running 68-second 500 meters on repeat, and every workout I do should be like that from now on, it's important to realize that that's not how it's going to work. Those are like your A+ workouts. Many coaches have different kind of philosophies on what to expect on your day-to-day workouts, like your averages. The one that I like is, and I've mentioned it before, is kind of categorizing your workouts as like A, B, C, or D. And an A workout just means it was a phenomenal workout. Like it would indicate you running faster than your personal best. You showed up on the day, you kicked some ass, and now you're feeling good about yourself. A B workout is a workout that you show up, you perform well. It wasn't kick-ass, it wasn't super impressive, but it's super indicative of the fitness you have on the day. Meaning, if you're tired or you went through like quite a few workouts recently, if you just raced, a B workout is a good effort. You accomplished what you were supposed to accomplish during doing the workout, and that you set yourself up for success in the future. Now, in my opinion, and at least in my philosophy, if you put together a series of B workouts over time, that is way better than having like one A workout per week and having like a C or D workout for the rest of your workouts, which is what a lot of, younger athletes especially, they really get like used to. They get addicted to it because they'll have a kick-ass workout. They'll probably work too hard in that A workout, that A+ workout, and their next two workouts, they're just gassed and they can't do it. And then they kind of set themselves up where they have another A workout and they work way too hard, and then the next two workouts, it's another C, D workouts. So in my philosophy, if I just put together a bunch of B+ workouts with the occasional A- or A workout, I'm setting myself up to run personal bests later in the year, and that's the fastest route to do it, and in my opinion, the only sustainable way to do it. I've heard it put other ways too, like it's the rule of thirds, like 1/3 of the workouts are gonna be kick-ass, 1/3 of the workouts are gonna be mediocre, and 1/3 workouts are going to be not so great. I feel like if we broke it down, we'd be saying like a similar mentality, like a not so great workout would be a B- or a C+ workout. But even then, I think that's too easily misinterpreted, where a not so great workout is like someone just showing up and not even completing their workout and be like, oh well, that's just 1/3 of my workouts are just going to be like that. And that's simply just not the case. Or it doesn't have to be the case. Anyways, we're going to get out our workout in a little bit. I thought of showing a little bit more of the nitty-gritty of kind of like the running lifestyle, or like my running lifestyle, the kind of adjustments I make in my life to make running way easier. Because I find that when your lifestyle coincides with your running, you just get way faster. You recover way faster. You adapt to training way faster. So I have my whole life just set up around running faster and just living optimally. And to be honest, that part is way harder than actually than the actual running part. So here I have a water filter. It's a gravity filter. Basically this just filters the fluoride out of my water. Although it doesn't say this filters out microplastics, I'm hoping it does a little bit, but that's not the main point. This water filter filters about like 99.9% of the fluoride out of my water. When I started taking my training really seriously, this is one of the first adjustments I made. And I think later in the coming years, a lot of people are going to have fluoride filters just because like there's some literature behind that it decreases your testosterone and shrinks the size of your testicles. At least that one was done in animal studies. Anyways, this is one of the first purchases I made, the first things I made. And to be honest guys too, especially in Florida, in Gainesville, the water tastes a little bit like a swamp. If you live here, you won't realize because you've been tasting this your whole life. But if you're from anywhere up north near a Great Lake, the water down here tastes swampy and I don't like it. This actually takes all the swamp taste out of the water too. And I should also mention as well, from my understanding, not all water has fluoride in it. It depends like where you get your water from, like where your city gets your water. Like I know there's like, you know, in Kitchener, for example, Kitchener, Ontario, there's like more minerals in your water because where they get their water just has more minerals in it. Some places they put fluoride in their water just to clean the water before you can drink it, right? So like there's a bunch of like things at play. I just put it in here just to be safe. So yeah, there's one thing. And I guess another thing too is, and this is what all the elite athletes do. Like, I shouldn't say all, but most. Element. I put electrolytes in my water and I drink it. I'll drink 1 or 2 of these packs per day, especially depending like on how hard I work that day. But there's also a lot of literature behind too that if you're dehydrated, you will not perform well. You will not perform well in your athletic endeavors. It's just a matter of fact. And dehydrated as in not just water, it's all your electrolytes, because you can drink a ton of water and still be dehydrated. You're just diluting the electrolytes that are already in your blood. Obviously you need water for the blood plasma and things like that, but you have to have it mixed with the actual stuff that makes your muscles flex, that transports those electrolytes to where they need to be. Anyways, I like Element too because they have no calories in them, and because proportionately it has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, which is generally speaking the ratio of sodium to potassium to magnesium that you want in your body. Like that's the ratio your body really likes. But even like when I wasn't having this before, what I would do is when I didn't have as much money, I just bought a big container of sea salt. I can't remember which. I did a little bit of research. I can't remember which one. I bought a big container of sea salt. There was a point where I was even going to try to make some of this myself, like just kind of have like magnesium pills or potassium pills and grind them all up, put them in a bag. But that's when I found these and I started getting these instead. But there's multiple ways to get in electrolytes without getting like these like really expensive products, especially if you have no money, right? So, all right, guys, we are at the track now. Guys, let me know if you like this lifestyle stuff, if you kind of like me getting into the other aspects of my life and how I like optimize things so I can, you know, recover faster, perform better, adapt better. Let me know. The only issue with doing that stuff, I mean, I have no issue with it, is it takes a long time to explain and the videos become way longer. And so far this channel has been mostly about just like training in particular. So if you want to expand the channel for me talking about kind of other lifestyle stuff too, all related to running, of course, and just being an athlete as well too. I feel like a lot of sports could benefit from this too. I've always said that every sport has like a niche or something that another sport is behind in. And I do think track and field is ahead in some respect with its different types of training. You know, for example, like if I look at like MMA, this is just off the top of my head, you know, someone will say, oh, he has great endurance. What does great endurance mean in track, right? Like, does it mean you can run a faster 800 because the guy you're talking to is a 200 meter runner? Well, an 800 meter endurance is nothing compared to a 1500 meter endurance. They're nothing compared to a 5K. 5K is nothing compared to a marathon. Like, we understand that there's like these different zones, these different kind of like, you know, lactate thresholds, for example. There are these, and I feel like some sports are behind, not so much behind, but they look at it differently and not as well as track and field does. But you know, there's other respects of other sports where I think they're ahead of us. Like you look at bodybuilding or MMA, for example, again, if you look at how they cut weight in terms of they're able to still train and they're able to, you know, lose fat. Let's keep the water cutting out of this. With respect to kind of losing fat over a longer period of time and how like dialed in they are. Like I've taken that inspiration for when I need to cut weight and I need to maintain a certain weight. So it works both ways is what I'm getting at. If you like me talking about this stuff and you want me to keep talking about it and, you know, showing you like its actual direct applications in my life and how it can be applied to your life, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. I don't know if I even have enough subscribers or an audience to even ask this kind of question, but here I am asking it anyways. Maybe I'll ask it again in a couple months, 2-3 months, if I have when I have a bigger viewership. But on another note, guys, we're at 96 subscribers. Like that's more than I thought I would have at this point, and I'm actually very happy. I'm pumping out these videos. I'm trying to make as much value as possible, and I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying. If you guys, I don't ask for much, but if you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. It would show me support, and I will know which more videos you guys like, and I can try to make them. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to do my warm-up and we'll get right into the workout.
We got 2 more and then we're done for the set. Guys, we're feeling really good. I'm really kind of just flowing into it. I really don't care about the times, but we are getting slightly faster and faster, which is nice. I'm quite literally just trying to focus on my form. Hips forward, that my back doesn't go like too much like this, my upper back. Really trying to focus on one foot in front of the other. Drive down. I feel my foot placement landing very nicely, and I feel like I'm barely even trying. So to hit some of these times, you know, it's pretty good.
All right, guys. So far, the resurfaced track, it's very nice. It's very nice. Like they fixed up everything. It was barely beat up in the first place. A little beat up, not too much. The only issue is they have no 150 marks. They have no 100 mark at the corner, and they have no 300 marks over there. I think I've already said the 300, but it is what it is. We have to guesstimate some of our distances if we're running not in lane 1, which is not too bad. But I'm hoping they come back and they fix everything. But overall, like I was saying after rep 8, like I'm just kind of going with the smooth, like going with the groove right now. My hamstrings are very sore, but I'm not pushing too hard. So just to hit these paces very fluently and just purely focusing on form rather than effort and speed, it's a nice change of pace sometimes. And yeah, I'm overall feeling good, and we'll get at the next rep in about 5 minutes or so. All right, guys, post-workout review. Overall, it was a good one. We accomplished exactly what we wanted to accomplish. Today was a B workout. So that's exactly what we wanted. We hit the paces with the effort. We had good form. I was getting a little bit lazy at the end, but I kind of sharpened up the last couple. But overall, a good workout, and I'll see you guys next time.